Supreme. I know I haven't been on here in a while, my people. I actually haven't did a live on my desktop in quite some time. I'm definitely coming, but I've been grinding it this year and definitely grinding. So I haven't had the time to do a desktop live on YouTube and really feed the people. Really feed the people. Abundance and gratitude to all. Abundance and gratitude to all. Supreme. Yizzo. 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 Supreme people. Yizzo. Yizzo. Supreme. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light. Each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you. Yizzo. Yizzo, my people. Yizzo. Some blood all day. Genetics. Some blood. Yizzo. Yizzo, Supreme, my people, Supreme. I do apologize, my YouTube family. I haven't been on here for quite some time. I've been really working and grinding. I'm in the undisclosed area right at this particular time, and I wanted to come on here and give you a live. And I also wanted to, as you can see, the phone number is there for people to call in because I wanted to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your vision. It's not about me. I tell you, we all have a piece of this puzzle inside of our heart. Once you open your heart chakra to truth, no matter how it may make you feel, when you open your heart to truth, you sleep better, you move better, you walk better, you think better, you speak better. You eat better. There's everything about being better when it comes with truth. Everything about it. Abundance, supreme to all. You see these UFOs at night supposedly looking like the size of little cars, drones, the size of little vehicles at night, and then when the sun rises, they so happen to just go off into the sunset and disappear. Drones that are sitting up in your skies for hours. Now, anybody that has a drone, you know that your battery life on your drone is what, 35, maybe 40 minutes. At most, it's an hour, depending upon what drone you have. But you have to sit it down and change the battery. Even if you have a gas powered drone, it's only gonna run for a certain period of time, and it's gonna make excess noise. Those drones are not doing that. At least not all the ones that I have seen. Some of them are, you know what I mean, but not all of them. So that tells me a lot what's happening right now in your sky. Not to mention one of the CEOs at the one of the World Health Centers, the top CEO. You see how he was assassinated, and when they give you the time, he was assassinated in New York at 6:45 approximately. 6:45. What numbers do you see there? 69. You don't see the 69. The 6:45 is what, 9, huh? And then look, just now CNN said at the 13th hour looking for a manhunt. 13th hour manhunt. What's the 13th? The hidden planet, huh? They're giving you right there. They're telling you what's happening. New York, I don't know maybe New York. New York is a hot spot. Like I told you, every place where they had us physically enslaved and they continue to have us under mental slavery is going to be destroyed. As you can see across the planet, South Korea, if I'm not mistaken, right now is under martial law. People are going crazy over there because of what's happening with their government and in the institutions that are setting off. Now, the reason why I'm giving you this 3D information at this particular time, because it has everything to do with the cosmos. So just understand and understand what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you nothing for you to focus on the world, but if you look at the world and you see how they are moving, then you can see it has a direct correlation with what's going on in the cosmos. But I also want to dead a few things while I am here on live today, because I have spoken to a lot of star seeds. I've watched my videos. I have told you on many occasions there is no war up there in the heavens above your head. The only war is right here. Right here, the war is right here. I have told you, star seeds, that people that are not seers, people that are not fully comprehending what they are reading, and they are reading and they are reading things emotionally and not reading it from a stable position, mentally stable position. They're going to see hatred. They're going to see anger. They're going to feel anger. They're going to have hatred for a species that technically is not even on your level. I mean, they're not even on your pet's level. And I'm not being disrespectful to the complex cell organism. I just want y'all to know so y'all can understand. I've told you this many a times before, that slavery is a choice. Slavery was a choice for us. Now you pulled it off, but it wasn't pulled off the way that they keep telling you over through movies and hearsay. That's not how it was. These species, the complex cell organism, the Asian man, the white man, the Arab man, these species has a creator, and this species that is above them use that suit. This is nothing but a meat suit. If you go look at movies like, and they always show these movies back in the day, and one of the good movies that you can look at is what is called Puppet Master. If you pull up a movie called Puppet Master, you will understand that it's a species that tap in at the top of your 33 vertebrae that controls your consciousness. And this is where you get Freemasons from, 33-degree Masons at the top of your 33 at the top of your 33rd vertebrae. They control everything from the stem of the part of the brain going forward. So it's a movie that's called The Puppet Master. It's also a movie, it's also a HBO series, and I forgot what it's called. Some people may be able to put the name in here, but it's about a group of extraterrestrials that came from space as well, and they were taking over Earth, and they was controlling the mind. It's a series. I was watching the series, and I watched it all the way almost to the end. I think I watched towards the end, and then I stopped watching it after a while, because I get into these movies and I get into these shows and I watch them for a little bit, but then I pull away from them. You know what I mean? Because I already know what it's pretty much about. It's the same story, the same routine over and over and over again. And I forgot. I know it's not. I can't think of. It's an HBO series. When I next time I come on, The Invasion. Thank you. I think that's it. I believe that's it. That's The Invasion. These green, and they had one of the tall. They had a tall. They captured one of the tall generals, and this Joker was tall too. They captured one of the tall, slim generals, and they held them captive until and the people and the other extraterrestrial was trying to save them back. It's The Invasion. Yes, that's a good movie. But if you ever notice, just I want you to understand, they always was able to control people through their spine and their brain. So that's the most important thing that I was really wanting my message to be pushed across with that. So anyway, moving forward, I want you, my star seeds, listen to me. There is no war in the heavens. The white man, the Asian man, the Arab man is not your problem. Your problem stems from grown adults around you that still want to be a part of a system. You are never going to find freedom in a system that was built off of genocide. I just want you to understand that. Just like you're never going to find God in a religion that was built off of genocide. You're not going to find peace or happiness in anything that has built off of your destruction. So I want you to understand, you might find temporary happiness in that because you have developed Stockholm syndrome, which means I'm gonna get along, I'm gonna play alone and get along. That's what happened. But other than that, you're never going to find peace, comfort, and prosperity in any of these systems. It doesn't work for us. It doesn't last long term at all. Just so that you know, religion, education, shopping sprees, money. You look how unhappy people. Look how the people that have so much money and they still unhappy. Look at the people that have so much money and they angry at people that have less money than them. Now, and I want to say something real fast so I can relate this to my brothers and some sisters in here. Y'all can tell the truth. Let's just be real. What's more important for a man? See, for a man and a woman, we think differently. What's more important for a man, money or his physical health? What's more important for a man, money or his physical health? Physical and mental health. Because let me just say this to you, no disrespect. If a man, let's take a man could be a billionaire. Another dude can walk in a room and he can have a six pack. He can make $50,000 a year. He had a six pack, skin shining, and guess what? He healthy. He got a 14-inch phallus. Every woman is looking. Every woman is like, yeah, like that. Come on, let's be real. I make 30,000, 40,000 a year, but my mental health is there. My skin health is there. I'm tall. You understand what I'm saying? I'm packing. You know what I'm saying? I'm really packing 14 inches. What? Let's just be real. You come on. We got to be honest there. Because guess what? Let me tell you, for me as a man, if my physical health is not there, what good am I to you, my sister? Talk to me. What good am I to you? If my physical health, you got guys right now that can lift a whole fucking gym, but can't even keep an erection for 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, my apologies. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that. Yaki, I need some of that shit, man. Facts. You all day long. You can be in the gym all day long, can't even for 20 seconds. And you know why? That's more depleting for a man than you sitting there saying, I got $1 billion. Because you know what? You got $1 billion. I'm working like $1 gazillion. My physical health is like, because I'm going to get that. That's nothing for me to get. But this right here, for me to maintain and it perform at its optimal performance, is totally different. You and I both know that. So we just keep it moving. Now, as far as these extraterrestrial, as far as star seeds, I want to finish. I want to get back into this. Star seeds, please don't be fooled by these people off of social media. I have already said this plenty of times before. Please do not be fooled by this war in the heavens. Be fooled by these extraterrestrials. First of all, advanced intelligent beings that are fighting somewhere else. That you need to be discussing that shit. Why do me and you need to be talking about what's going on in another realm when our shit right here need to be taken care of? Why are me and you discussing or even having thoughts about what's going on in another realm when we got everything we need right here to clean up this crap right here that's going on with us? That's how you know who cares about you and who really cares, who don't care about you. You know what I mean? That's how you know who fear God and who fear God and who really fear man. Just understand and overstand that, star seeds. Why am I wasting my time? Every time I speak about a fake war in the heavens, every time I focus that the white man is the problem, the Asian man is the problem, the Arab man is the problem. Guess what? You're going to their schools and being educated, indoctrinated. Guess what? You're going to their hospitals and being injected with them. You are still eating the cereals and shit, the food that they want you to eat. You're still eating that. You're still eating it. The parents are not even willing to put the foot down and say we're no longer eating that shit. So how is it beneficial to you to know what's going on somewhere else? And furthermore, how could a species, just think about this. I want you to think about something real fast. How could a species that pissed and shitted right where they ate at, and they ate each other, this has been proven in historic facts, they ate each other, how could they even have the thought process to put this system right here together? How would they have that? Where did they get that from? Have you ever thought about that? It's in their history that they started out as Neanderthals. They were just walking around with hammers and nails. That's what they were walking around, grunting and hammers and nails. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How did they begin to put a system together to trap your mind? How did they even become to learn English? You did not teach them English, and stop allowing people to tell you that. If you taught them English, how the fuck, why would the hell they needed to beat you in order for you to learn it? Why would they need to rip your tongue away from you in order for you to learn English? If you taught them English, why did they need to beat you to break your tongue to accept their tongue? If you taught them that, stop listening. Star seeds. I can't tell. I don't tell adults who to listen to. They grown. Star seeds. I'm saying to you, stop listening to these people that are full of emotions, erratic emotions. It's okay to have emotions. You need energy to make emotion. Stop listening to these erratic people that are setting you up for further failure. Your number one priority is ascension. Your number one priority is not to leave the world in the state in which in the state in which you arrived. And you think due to this world and due to the programming that they are giving you, it promotes self-doubt. So you can no longer submit yourself amongst the stars. You will only submit yourself amongst the world. You see, you forgot to submit yourself and be a star in the sky. You wanted to go to the Hall of Fame now. You want a statue of your head made as a bust put in the Hall of Fame. You want to have the WWF top belt. You want to be the number one boxer in the world. You want to be the best football player, the basketball player in the world, and not the best or the part of being a part of the most galactic people that ever walked on earth. You wanted to be a part of that. You relinquish your universal divine right. You relinquish that to accept worldly attributes. And you only accept it because the people that came before you have accepted self-doubt. If I'm not a millionaire, if I'm not a football player, if I'm not a basketball player, if I'm not a rapper, if I'm not a music artist, if I'm not none of these things, if I'm not making $100,000 a year, then I'm nothing. When that's far from the truth. Far from the truth. And they have to put that in your mind. And they use your own people to put that shit in your mind. So you will never see the light, which is yours. You will never see your own light. When you, star seeds. Listen, star seeds, let me tell you something. I tell this story every now and then, and I think this story is need to be told right now. I want to tell you something, star seeds. The Superman story is us. I really want you to know this. The Superman story is us. You don't even get it, but you will get it. Trust me when I tell you. The Superman story is us on Krypton. Superman couldn't fly. On Krypton, Superman didn't have supernatural punching abilities. He couldn't punch through a wall on Krypton. He wasn't flying. He didn't have radiation coming out of his eyes. He didn't have that. You know what he did? He had this. The Kryptonians was the smartest people in the entire solar system. You know how Krypton fell? You know how the Kryptonian people fell? Fighting Kryptonian people. You don't get it? That's how we fell. We fell fighting Kryptonian people. Superman came to Earth. We came here to Earth. And we bonded with a white sun that flooded our cells with radiation that gave Superman supernatural abilities. And Superman forgot how intelligent he was because he relied on physical ability. Football, basketball, running track, lifting weights. Talk to me, huh? But when you pull out a book, when you pull out an anatomy book, when you ask them about the functionalities of the brain, haul ass it. Grab the football, man, let's throw the football. You forgot. On Krypton, we was the smartest people in the solar system. We come to Earth and we become physically great. That's why the Superman, it's a diamond, it's an upside down pyramid on his chest. And when you draw the S, when you write a S, you start from the top and work your way to the bottom like the Kundalini energy. And if you pull up the World Health Organization, you will see one snake going up the Blue Cross. You will see one snake going up that symbol with the two wings representing the spinal cord and the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. Talk to me, Kala. Right in front of your face. You see, I'm telling you, star seeds. That's our story. Same thing. You want me to give you another one? They put it right in your face. Transformers. Transformers. You could blend right in. They was able to blend right in with everything on Earth. How did their planet how did their planet die? Huh? Brothers fighting each other. But what they won't tell you is how they started doing it. Who started them to fight each other? See, they will always give you the story and show you us fighting each other. But they won't tell you there was somebody in there that was pulling the strings. See, you start to see that there was somebody in there pulling the strings in Transformers when the boy came back to get Optimus Prime. Yeah, I posted the video plenty of times. He said, Prime, we all work for somebody. Y'all remember that? I posted the video plenty of times. He said, Prime, we all work for somebody. And then he threw Prime inside that prison. He said, the creators want to wipe their chessboard clean. All these species mixing with species. It throws off the cosmic balance. The creators, they don't like it. Woo! Put it right in front of your face, and we sit there and be like, oh, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. And the reason why we say that is because of our ignorance, our dereliction to anatomy, our abandonment to anatomy. That's why. That is why. Because once you start to dig into anatomy, then you have the same questions that I have, and you won't move from that. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Smart, that stays on his motherfucking pyramid. Even when they try to deviate him from it, he say, no, we gonna stay right here. And then we'll get to that. Much respect to you, brother. Much respect. Seriously. Oh my gosh, man. See, once you understand anatomy, you'll have the same questions. How did we go from haploids to diploids? How did two species that can't naturally sexually reproduce with one another become a part of your genetic makeup? How did that happen? And you can't even reproduce with those species. How did that happen? Where did you come from? Huh? When you have no biological identification to the planet. Once it rained heavy now, or the wind blow kind of strong, or the water recede, you start seeing black shit that was there way before you came. Way before you came. Where did you come from? And now this is the new hate speech. This is the hate speech, questioning your identity. You had us questioning our identity for the longest. You're African. You're African American. Your brothers in Africa don't like you. Your brothers in America don't like Africans. It's just a constant going. It's going on and on and on. I'm from wherever the sun touches. When you understand anatomy, you understand hydrogen, helium, carbon, and oxygen. Let me say that again. Hydrogen, helium, carbon, and oxygen. You understand that you everywhere. You are ubiquitous. You are everywhere. Huh? Don't just limit me to the soil that you can step your foot on, because I just started walking when I started talking. There was a time that I levitated and floated for a long time, way longer than I've been walking and talking. Long time. And see, my people are starting to see this more. It's starting to come, isn't it? Remember who you are. Remember why you came here. With great power comes great responsibility. And the power is not in the gun, it's in the power of the fucking sun. It's in your divine connection to the sun, baby. It's there. That's where it's at. And the sun sends information through what you call photons, light codes, baby. And if you can't biosynthesize that light code up there, how could you ever give me anything that could supersede that? How could you ever? How could I ever accept it in the first place? Huh? How could you ever? And now you see them all over social media. Huh? Is it a war? Is it the airplanes, their drones? They all, AI's taking over. That's how we felt when we first saw y'all. AI taking over. You see how you feel about that plastic android? That's how we felt about that porcelain skin. AI's taking over. You already was here. You're teaching your replacements. I told you that already. We trained you, and you training now your replacements because they know that red sun that's coming. You see that red fireball that's coming, the purifier. They know. That's why you see your movies. What you see, red and blue Kachina. You see the commercials with your movies, huh? The red and blue, huh? It started back Godzilla, red and blue. Mortal Kombat, red and blue, huh? Now you got another one coming, red and blue. You don't see it unfolding. The red and blue Kachina, purple skies, baby, purple grounds. High levels of radiation. You see them, they stay scared now, even more nervous. Watching my videos thinking I'm gonna change my mind on them. Watching my videos getting me blocked all day off Instagram. Instagram they shadow banning my video. Don't even want me to talk. Why? Because I'm not telling my brothers and sisters falseness. I'm not telling them, I'm not spewing hatred. You want me to say the white man is the problem. Y'all want me to say that y'all are our issue. You're not our issue. We are the fucking problem to ourselves. It's not you. You got bigger problems to worry about now. Even more. And you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. You knew it deep down inside in them dense bones that there was a time that was coming. No matter how comfortable you felt in your condominiums, in your beach houses, in your presidential suites, that there was a change coming. You knew it. And now that it's here, you have heart palpitations. Huh? See, because you know the ones that you see moving in those crafts that's hovering above and roll and just looking down, you know they not gonna fall for the tears. You know they not gonna fall for the, well, you know God love us all. God love us all. You know that. Why? You know that. You know they not gonna fall for the, well, it was the government. It's not us. It's the government that made us do it. You know they not gonna fall for that. You know that. You know that already. Because they're going to say, how did you gain all the access, all the success you have right now? Where did it thrive from? We're not going to talk about, see, the one thing how manipulation always come into play is when you talk about the problem versus the cause, the core root of the cause of the problem. See, the European man used to be my problem until I looked at the core of it. And you find the core of it in anatomy. You find that core in anatomy. And guess what? It ain't meant for everybody right now to understand and overstand it. I know it ain't. But a lot of people are starting to catch on more and more and more. It's coming to you, isn't it? More. Wait a minute. I've been bamboozled. I've been duped out of my energy. I've been creating for them the whole time ignorantly and not even knowing. Yes, you have. With every thought in your heart and your mind, yes, you have. I've been creating for them this whole time and not even knowing. I'm thinking that we all working together and creating the world in which we are living in. And that's not the case at all. We're creating their world. Death can't create nothing. That's what you don't understand. Death can't create nothing. They have to get life to create it. Just like a virus or a disease. They're not even considered alive. They need to attach themselves to something that's alive. in order for it to grow. In order for it to grow. So yes, my brothers and sisters, I have been all over. I've been looking at social media. I have been keeping my eye to the sky and seeing what's going on around the planet and seeing whew, I don't know why my phone is not ringing. Let me set this up. Let me see something. Do not. Okay. All right. Here we go. I had to take this do not disturb off, my people. My apologies. I had that on my phone. So now, Larry. Oh, I see a couple people. Woo! Have been calling. All right, my people. My apologies. But I wanted to get that out before I started taking calls anyway. So I wanted to get that out. So let me take some calls and see what's going on around the world. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from. Your thoughts, opinion, and vision.
Hello, brother Kalai. I'm watching you. My name is Robert. I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
Respect to you, brother.
Currently watching you live, but there seems to be some type of delay on my YouTube. I just want to thank you for everything you've done for a community, and by community, I mean those who choose to accept the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that was left from the ancestors or left from whatever has left it for us to rediscover. I'm currently going, and like I said, it's all about the children, it's all about the babies. I'm currently going through some very dramatic changes in my life. I would love to talk to you on a deep matter, but I don't know how long you have. And once again, this is very serious, but I've come to the realization that my mother has sacrificed me to Moloch. And I feel I'm in grave danger, and I really have no one to reach out to. And I consider you a teacher, so I just wanted to, just touch base with you, brother. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, fine, man. We could always talk, bro. But let me ask you a question. Do you mind me asking you at this particular time and moment? Because I want to tell you something, and I understand where you're coming from. From an angelic point of view, I understand what you mean by us being sacrificed to the system, because we all have. You know what I mean? Anytime our parents are willing to put us in an institution that is doing nothing for us mentally or physically, for us to get medically evaluated by these people, that is a sacrifice. We are sacrificing our next generation. That is absolutely true. But I would say this to you, brother. If you mind telling me when you say, or you would like to call me at a better time and tell me how you feel like you were sacrificed.
I mean, the thing about it is, bro, like my life's in danger. When I say sacrifice, I'm not talking about, simply a sacrifice as far as, like you said, to the medical industry or to the school system. I'm talking about my life is in danger. I got introduced to supreme mathematics at the age of 17. So from the ages of kindergarten to 12th grade, I went my whole life being deaf, dumb, and blind and misled by, white supremacist, overweight Caucasian women through the school system, along with my parents who have taken an oath to various fraternal orders. At the age of 17, I came into enlightenment, and it shocked my whole existence. I discovered things that I did not know were humanly possible. And to quote whoever said this, fact is stranger than fiction. So with that being said, my eyes were in darkness from the age of 1 till 17. At the age of 17, I got introduced to mathematics from the Supreme Mathematics. I went to NOI, back and forth between Supreme Mathematics and NOI, and I found myself currently studying more science. So I know who I am when it comes to knowledge of self, and I know who's who. With that being said, once I got introduced to this information, it just altered my world, and I've never been able to put the garment back over my eyes. And with that being said, I know some things that you speak upon, and I know some things that people won't and can't speak upon due to taking oaths. And I've never taken an oath, and due to that reason, they can't control me, you see. So the average Negro making 5 to 6 figures, he's under an oath, okay? So that doesn't apply to me, and I'm not going to be silent for anyone. So with that being said, I really feel my life's in danger. I've currently been poisoned through carbon monoxide with my apartment. So like I said, so once I got introduced to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through supreme mathematics, that then later crossed over to more science, there was just so many things that I put pieces to the puzzle together. And there's things I'm still confused on due to scholars who are COINTELPRO. But nonetheless, I got introduced to the, how do I say, the medical industry through being diagnosed with a mental illness. I got so enlightened and so in depth with my studies, it drove me into a psychotic mind frame.
Mm-hmm.
My mother then used that as an opportunity to sacrifice me to the medical industry. My body got addicted to antipsychotics for 13 years, which is technically a neurotoxin.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been struggling to keep my sanity ever since. I've been introduced into the mental health field, and now I have a diagnosis, a mental health diagnosis that is recognized on paper, and I'm diagnosed as crazy. So all my credibility goes out the window, no matter what scholar I've studied. It doesn't even matter. So at the end of the day, my body is addicted to neurotoxins. I've been trying to change my mind frame through diet, exercise, and various other teachings that might not necessarily get me so emotional, you could say. With that being said, my mother has stolen my finances that were given to me through SSA. She was my payee. My whole life I've worked up until I had a diagnosis, and even once I got my diagnosis, I was still able to hold a job. Nonetheless, the doctors induced me with neurotoxins that gave me symptoms that I never would have had I not been induced through those meds.
Right.
So you see, even though how can I say this? I might have had an emotional or psychotic break. That didn't make me crazy. That just means I got awakened to a so-called matrix that I was unaware of. And they gave me a diagnosis and literally drove me crazy through their medicine. So now if I am bipolar, it's not because I was born with a genetic deficiency. It's because their medication made me bipolar. So with that being said, I applied for SSA. They gave me SSA. They made my mother my payee. She's an Alpha Kappa Alpha, and she's robbed me blind.
Wow.
My mental health agency induces me with neurotoxin antipsychotics that I simply have to take their word for that it is what it is and that the milligrams are correct. So once again, I'm being destroyed via melanated people in my family who have taken oaths and Luciferian satanic medical police / industry. And I don't really know what to do or to run to. At this point, I'm going through so much damage. I'm just at the point now to where I'm ready to get violent. And when I say, and once again, this is all being recorded, so I'm just at the point now where I don't care. And I'm ready to take out violence on those who have committed treason against me and other treason against the children of Turtle Island, Mu, etc., Maxim.
Right.
What's going on in this reality is literally treason, and most of it's been done by our family members and various other organizations. And I just wanted to thank you for doing the things you're doing, because you're very brave for it. I'm 37, and a lot of the things you talk about, I've been introduced to it, like I said, once I graduated high school. Not everything. You have dropped some gems in science on me that I was not aware of. So I just wanted to thank you for that, and I just wanted to let you know it's all about the babies and the children. That's really what this all comes down to, is the babies and the children. And I just think it's so sad that the world's going through what it's going through. I see poor Native women, I see poor Natal women in Mexico, and they're so poor that they have to drink Coca-Cola because the water is so poisoned, and it's just so sad.
Yo,
yeah,
my brother, I want to tell you first and foremost, man, I really appreciate you sharing that with me. I want you to know, and I send you nothing but positive, healing, energy. I want you to know that. And if you would like to talk, bro, you can call this phone tomorrow, anytime after two. What time zone are you in?
I'm in the East Coast, so it's 8:11 p.m. right
You
now.
call me anytime after 2 o'clock tomorrow, brother, and me and you would definitely have a deep conversation. The first thing I want to tell you though, before you hang up this phone, please do not. I know how you may feel, but don't commit any violent acts towards anybody. That's the first thing that I would tell you. But definitely, if you give me a call tomorrow, anytime after two, my brother, so that we can definitely talk.
Most definitely, brother. I will try my best not to resort to violence. Like I said, I am a Mer, and at the end of the day, previous to the 1400s, Mers dealt with treason and various other ways of betrayal through only one way, and that was punishable by death. And it wasn't until our own people conquered us, and then we got conquered by the very same warriors that we use to conquer us, that we've been placed under these, these laws and various, whatever you want to call them. So I will try my best to resort to nonviolence. But like I said, my mother has literally stolen 20 grand from me. And if this was the 1300s, I'd have her in my father's head. But now it's 2024, so I have to call the police and reach out to attorneys who are working for the Bar Association, which has most of humanity living under Admiralty Maritime Law. So I'm just at a point now to where I just don't know what to do, and I'm ready to, I don't know, like I said. But yes, I will definitely call you. So call you, you said after 2 p.m. my time, East Coast time?
We're on the same time zone. Yeah, call me after 2, my brother. Please do that.
Most definitely, brother. You take care, Kalai. Keep doing what you're doing. May the children be saved of the third world. And I look forward to watching the rest of your presentation. I'll reach out to you tomorrow, brother.
Respect, my brother. Appreciate you. Abundance and gratitude.
Thank you. Take care.
Peace. That's a true warrior right there. I don't care what nobody say. That's a true warrior. It's nothing about what he stated to me as far as us handling our business. It was not a lie. Nothing. That's why I said the R. Kellys in our community, the P. Diddy's in our community, none of that shit would be going on. We can take care of that ourselves. If we really lived the way the law of the land, whoa, we would take care of things ourselves. Yeah. I have much respect to that brother. Much respect. I look forward to talking to him tomorrow. Definitely looking forward to talking to him tomorrow. Seriously. That was deep, and I felt everything that he stated to me. Everything that he stated to me. And this is why I say, the world is designed. This species has been in our lives and destroyed us so much that he has us destroying each other voluntarily, causing pain, and we don't even recognize it. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalai. State your name, city, and state where you calling from. Thoughts, opinion, and vision.
Peace, brother. Peace, brother Kalai. Peace, power, love, and light unto you. My name is Gabriel. What I want to speak on my soul was just value and appreciation. I'll make it very short and sweet. I just wanted to say that my engagement as far as watching your videos, taking time to cross-reference the information that you provided, and just doing the research, I wanted to say that I appreciate you because I've been able to find out esoteric knowledge, not just through myself, but through this world that we live in and through nature, just the same or even similar to the way that you've done. And I wanted to say because of that, I'm in the process now, or I know how the systems we live in is going to fail soon, but I'm also in the process of creating a book as well as creating an app. I'm utilizing the very same resources that were provided to you, as well as multiple other resources to try to provide for not just our people, but for our youth. I very much am in tune with trying to advocate for our children right now. I know that they need to separate from the educational system. I know we need to take our people out of these hospitals. I truly do understand the problems that we are currently dealing with, considering the world that we live in. And I wanted to state that I very much wanted to say gratitude because you were the one that initially started me on this path. And I wanted to say that I'm going to continue to move forward. I wanted to provide more information to you as far as how my process is going, because I would very much appreciate your insight as far as how I'm moving forward. I do want to say that also for everybody that is coherent, this brother has really changed lives. And I know that, like you always say, you're just a beacon of light. I even use the term myself by simply saying, who am I but another guy that wonders why, and I say that because I would hope that there's other people out here in the world that we live in, knowing the fact that you do have a voice, you do have an opportunity to speak your truth and verbalize that there are some issues. And I just advocate for people to be more verbal,
yes,
and be more honest with themselves and direct to other people. I was just not to prolong, but I was just in a stream expressing to people, and it was you that actually enticed me to even bring this conversation up. But I asked people, I said, moving forward, and I'll even ask you this question, moving forward, do you believe it's better to move forward? Because I believe moving forward with both is better, but I'm saying, do you believe it's more beneficial for us to move forward with respect and value or with love? And during this stream, multiple people had their opinions, but I had mine, and I'm just curious on yours as far as where we're going with modern day society and moving forward. Do you believe it's better for us to move with love in amongst one another collectively, or do you believe it's better for us to move with respect and value?
I would believe that I know it's better that we move with respect and value.
Okay.
I know that it's better to move with respect, because if I have respect and value, if I see that in you, then that means I'm gonna love you. That's going to come naturally. But if I respect and value, then that it's abundance that's going to come with that. See, love, I can love you blind and I can love you to my death, and I don't want to do that. But respect and value, because see, value come first. What is the value that I have that's in you, and what's the value that I have in me? And once we see the value in one another, we automatically, the respect level is going to go there. We're not going to, for example, let's just be real as men. See, the difference between men and women, we don't move in this egalitarianism thing. Like, we don't believe that everything is equal. We believe that, man, you got to do your part in order for you to eat. Just like I got to do my part in order for me to eat. We just not giving out handouts. You're saying, like, when we raise our sons and our sons trip and fall on the ground, we going to sit there and watch our son pick himself up. But a mother would go over there and be like, oh, let me help you up and let me straighten. And there's nothing wrong with that. But nah, I would go with respect and value from the gate, because we're going to gain more with that.
Gratitude. I appreciate you. I have more questions, but I don't want to take up the time of the stream and the live. I just want to say gratitude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the information that you provide. Hopefully, also, if you could, and I'm not trying to hold you up again, if you could, please, I know you're a busy man. I know you do a lot. If you do have some time, my Instagram is ProPeriodicG. I've messaged you a couple times on, I believe, your main page. I'm not sure if you may have received the message, but I strongly do hope that you take some time just to take a glance and look into the things that I do and things that I talk about. I strongly do advocate for your vision and your purpose, as well as mine, as well as many others that are all in alignment to getting our people on the right track and moving forward.
Yeah.
So with that being said, is it possible I could recite an outro that I learned from the latest and greatest individual, just trying to breathe peace, power, love, and light unto all others as I leave
Absolutely.
this phone call?
I just want to make sure this your cell phone number right here, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call you from. I got your number locked. I'm gonna call you from another number. It's gonna be a 267 number, but I'm gonna call you from that number. If I don't call you tonight, I'm gonna definitely give you a call sometime tomorrow. You could just hit me back, or I'll just send a text message and be like, "This collide, just hit me back."
Yes, indeed.
Right.
That being said, I'm reciting my outro, and I just want to say gratitude to each and all that were very much attentive and coherent to the conversation. Gratitude. With that being said, here we go. Woman, child, of man, cosmos, the earth, eternal light. Each one, reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Peace, power, love, and light to you and all that you do. I want to say, let's all move forward with respect and value and understand the significance of love included, and just know that this is a great time to be alive. And if you ain't know now, you know. It's your boy Pro, and I got to go. I want to say peace, power, love, and light unto you and all that you do. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Y'all have a great and beautiful, abundant night. I look forward to hearing from you too, brother. Thank you, gratitude, and you just don't know how excited I am. Thank you.
Abundance, my brother. Abundance, my brother. I feel that energy, brother. I'm gonna definitely give you a call tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. Gratitude. Thank you.
Peace, brother. Yeah, man. This is like, I appreciate that, man. You know, like, sometimes days go by and I'll be out here, like when I be out in the streets and I be talking and I be on these social media platforms, and I sometimes I get like, damn, you know, am I delivering the right message? You know, the message is right, but am I delivering it the right way? Because my message should always, my message, I want to promote you to look at you and take advantage of your journey, take control of your destiny. You know what I'm saying? That's my message. That take control of your destiny, and you can do that. And it has nothing to do with this world. We can use bits and pieces of this world for us to collaborate, for us to get to where we need to get to. But this world, to actually look at this world and say, I'm not going to make it if I don't be a part of this world. No, that's false. They won't make it. They won't make it. This clothing that we wear, this all this stuff is toxins. It's all filled with toxins to break our connection through the cosmos. Everything is filled with toxins. The water, the air. You understand what I'm saying? In these harsh inner cities, the the foods, everything is filled with toxins to do what? To keep our connection, to keep blindfolds on to the sun. To the sun. You see some of our people when they go outside in the sunlight, they like, oh, the sun is hurting my eyes. The sun is, and I'm like, wait a minute, how is the sun hurting you? And then you realize that they don't even want to be, they move like the complex cell organism, and they don't want to be in the sun. They don't want to be in the sun because they don't want to mess their hair up, or they don't want their makeup to come off, or they don't want, and you'd be like, why don't you want, or they don't want to sweat. Like, why don't you want to be in the sun? The sun is not your enemy. The sun is you. Why wouldn't you want to be there? So I'm on. My apologies, people. I see people who was calling my phone. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me get this. Is this a call coming in? All right, here we go. Answer. Peace appreciation. Peace appreciation. Peace appreciation and value. Live with Kalal. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
What's up, all right, it's Roddy. I'm from North Carolina. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, my brother. How are you?
Nah, man, I just wanted to ask you a couple questions, that's all.
Okay, brother. Shoot.
Say it again.
I said, go ahead, shoot. What
Okay,
question?
so what do you think about the chemtrails that hasn't stopped yet?
Oh, what I
Like,
think
they
that
still spraying chemtrails in the sky.
I think about the all right, the chemtrails, they're never going to stop. You know what I mean? Just like these people are never going to stop until they're forced to stop living the lie. And the chemtrails are silentium, strontium, and barium. They're just metals, heavy metals that are in the sky to try to deflect sunlight, which is cosmic rays coming from the sun, to try to deflect the sunlight, as well as, these particles are landing on top of your head, and they're seeping through your hair, going into your hitting your central nervous system, which is your brain, your peripheral nervous system first, and then your central nervous system, which is your brain. They're not going to stop. You know what I mean? It's not going to stop until they're forced to stop. As you can see, the airplanes are now starting to fly a lot lower, and it's just not going to stop, brother. They're not going to stop.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, they're not going to stop, man.
How do you stop eating animal flesh and then go on like a fast diet and like stay consistent?
How do you stop eating animal flesh?
Yeah.
By knowing what it does to your body. You have to, all right, for example, that's why I say it's very important to understand anatomy. When you eat that food and it's in your body, your body produces protein enzymes, right? To break
Right.
down food. But the foods that we naturally should be eating, the green leafy foods and fruits, they already have the enzymes in there to break down. Now, what makes you sleepy and tired is that the brain has to work extra hard and produce extra enzymes in order to break down that food. And when it doesn't break down, it sits in your stomach and starts to ferment. So when that is in your gut, they start to form into like what you would call little worms and in toxins, and then you have smell and odor coming off of your body. So I think about all of that when it comes down to me saying that I want to eat something that only has a temporary feeling, a temporary good feeling. And that's the thing. We are taught to love a temporary feeling and not look at the long-term effects. So for example, us as males, right? I'm not going to say all of us, but boys or males, we will look at a woman and we would think because of her beauty, she is the most amazing woman in the world. And sisters, please, I'm just giving it, this is a brother. I would do the same thing if it was a sister. I would give a different analogy. But we would think she's the most beautiful person in the world and not understanding the residual effects that could happen by us just dating a woman based upon her beauty. You see what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
So just like a cake look good. Like, damn, that cake look good. But yeah, that cake is full of diabetes. It's full of plaque, which plaque it builds up inside of the brain, which causes ischemia, which causes blockages from neurons from communicating with other neurons, as well as going to your exon tract and sending signals to your organs. This is where cerebral palsy comes in. I can't even pronounce the word, where your toes and your fingers and stuff start going numb, and you become a diabetic, and now they might have to amputate your feet because the circulation is no longer, and the communication is from brain to organ is no longer working anymore. It's not communicating. Yeah. So you look,
God,
yeah, exactly. Shit look good, but the long term effects of that is not good at all.
you're right, man.
Hmm.
So you suggest I just eat fruit and
Yeah, fruits and vegetables, my brother.
stay disciplined?
Yeah, fruits and vegetables. You will see how, I'm telling you, brother. If you was to do that for 45 days straight, even if you was to do it for 30 days straight, you don't put no sugar in your body, or let's just say you put natural sugar, which is from the fruits and stuff like that. You will see a dramatic change in everything. The way you look, the way you talk, the everything. It will be dramatic.
I believe you too.
That it would be dramatic.
What do you think about semen retention? I mean, I don't like that word, but what do you think about holding on to your essence?
Yeah, hold on to your, like, for example, even if you have, it's very good to practice semen retention, but it's also not also very good for you to do it as well. It's a gift and a curse, meaning that, for example, when you practice semen retention, it makes you closer to the universe. It shows your discipline, and the universe likes that. She appreciates that, but she also appreciates you being creative as well. The universe appreciates you being creative as well, because you are designed, and your purpose on this planet is to continue the cycle of life. That is our number one purpose on this planet, is to continue the cycle of life. It's not to come down here and say, oh, I love my job, I'm in love with somebody, and we're not going to have children. We're just going to travel the world. That's not living. The universe would grant the universe will grant you temporary happiness with that, but then she will look at you and say, "No, you have failed because you're not continuing the cycle of life. Because of the generation, if 5 generations before you thought this way, then you wouldn't be here right now." So no, that is not what we should be doing. So yes, I will tell you, like, if you have a woman, if you have a female, like, for example, most men that are healthy, most men that know how to satisfy a woman. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us are selfish, so we don't really satisfy a woman. A woman that's, and if women, a lot of women are not going to tell you this. You know what I'm saying? But we don't really know how to satisfy, because we like, I got mine. Did you get yours? That's how we come in. You know what I mean? For real. So I would tell you that, if your woman is a person that likes to have sex every day, you have to be able to tell her, like, listen, babe, we not doing this every day. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now, on the other hand, I wouldn't put her on. I wouldn't go no more than 7 days, or I wouldn't go no more than 5 to 6 days and not have sex with my woman. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Because for when I deal with the world, I deal with the world a lot. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying no other, all black men deal with the world. So I don't want to say like I'm fucking dealing with some shit that you ain't dealing with. We all dealing with this crap. And for me, I sleep better when I do release at night. I go into a different type of sleep. It's a different sleep. Like, I'll go to sleep regularly, and yes, I will sleep comfortably. But when I release, it's a different type of sleep. It's I go into a coma, and that's where I'll be wanting to go at sometimes.
Yeah, but I have no energy the next day after that.
Right.
That's why I don't like it.
Huh?
I said I have no energy the next day after I do that. That's why I don't like
Oh,
it.
no, that comes from your foods you eating, bro. Now, me, that's totally different. I wake up the next morning, drink some water, put some beet juice in my motherfucking body. I'm gone, bro. I'm like the motherfucking Energizer Bunny. Bing!
I like that.
You some motherfucker. Let me get that beet juice. Let me get that beet juice, celery. I got beet juice, celery, dragon fruit, lemon, lime, cucumber,
Ooh.
ginger, I drink a glass of that every morning. I wake up, drink that at the gym, leave the gym, come home. Then I drink my green drink. My green drink is green apple, celery, cucumber, parsley, cilantro, ginger, lemon, lime. I drink that, and then there you go. I'm cool. I'm good to go. And then throughout the course of the day, I'm eating grapes and blueberries. So now I don't have no. Yeah, I'm cool. I can. Nah, I'm good.
All right, you put me on game. I appreciate that.
There you go. And I promise you, brother, I guarantee you, if you do that right there, whoo, whoa, you do that right there, brother. I'm trying to tell you, you won't have no problems whatsoever.
I love that energy.
Yes,
I love Mother Universe energy.
Yes, the only reason why you feel sluggish the next day, bro, is because of the foods that you're eating. Your body is still trying to break that shit down. But if you ain't putting nothing in your body to break down, you just put electrical food in your body, boom, you good to go.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Kalai.
Absolutely, my brother. You have an amazing day. Abundance to you.
You too, man.
Peace. Yeah, so I tell people, people be talking about, do semen retention. You could. I don't have no problem with doing that, but I'm not me. I go. You're dealing with your woman. Some women love to be with men that are healthy. You know what I mean? And then when you know how to take care of a woman, she like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I want this. We got it. But you have to be strong enough. A male got to be like, nah, we're not doing that today. Nah, we're not doing that today. Nah, we going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Or like, for example, y'all might have this. She sleep in a different house. You're in a different house. She in a different room. You're in a different room. But that if you go 4 or 5 days in between and then you go back, you will see how much more passionate it is and how much more fruitful it is. Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kalai. State your name, city, and state.
Hello?
Can I repeat?
Yes, can you hear me? Is
yeah,
it clear?
I got you. I was reading something at the same time. My apologies. Go ahead, my brother. Can you repeat?
Oh, how you doing, Kalai, man? I've called in before and spoke to you on your channel, man. I appreciate you. This is Chef Terry on my YouTube, T Solomon, and we spoke again. I'm in South Florida. I just wanted to tap in and show you support again, because I know when originally in the beginning of the year, as we close out, I think the last time we spoke was when they had the incident in downtown and Bayside in the mall.
Oh yeah.
And I remember that I was trying so heavily to call in because I've been following your channel for so long and tapped in, and I just want to tell you and just give you updates that verifiable from the things you put out. How you just been putting it in the atmosphere, like, yes, these things are real and happening. And I'm saying and reporting from South Florida proudly. I worked in that mall for 3 years. Mm-hmm. I've known people that have worked in that mall for 15 years. And the people, it's funny how the people that all work there, that are cognizant and melanated people, and especially in the Haitian community or whatever, all say something happened that day. There was an energy there, and people that are of that non-melanin all have that same kind of skepticism of nothing happened. So when you speak about what's going on and what we're seeing in the return of those ancestors and just pushing the narrative, I just appreciate you, and I appreciate anybody that is hating on you and the energy that if you just sit and listen to the positivity that you're putting out there, you can see what this species has always been, and from the aspect of how they're just coming, just putting out, hey man, I want people to wake up to their health, wake up to what's going on. Anything, why is the sun and genetics a negative thing? I would never comprehend in my lifetime, but I just want to give you gratitude. But also, being a chef, I would like to also back you up, and a food scientist, to say everything this brother is telling you, if you don't have the knowledge of, say, a chef or someone in a world of anatomy, physiology, or especially a nutritionist, is 100% correct. With Kalai's putting the blueberries and the grapes and the proper antioxidants in his body, he's building his micronutrients. When you put those heavy leafy greens, or even kale, or certain spinaches, or whatever you like our ancestors used to eat, even the mustard greens, that builds the micronutrients in the body, and everything works in in a symbiosis with each other, each system. And sometimes it's good, to say, if you don't know what to eat, let me just Google what fruits or vegetables are in season, and just try your best to find those, and you'll be activated. And know that, man, the universe is constantly working for us, and we have great responsibilities as men and women to challenge ourselves to be better beings in this planet and to be the proper custodians of this planet. Because here in South Florida, wherever you are, you see it. And that species he's speaking about, it's not to nag at them or to hate on them, but you see the ulcers and the lesions on their skin in the sun. You see how they're suffering. You see how we're changing. You see how you don't want to eat those cheeseburgers when it was the last summer. You saw how and you don't have to tell me it was happening, but I know it was happening, and Kalai know it was happening. The itchiness all over your body when, as a melanated people, you were trying to put those bad foods in, and Kalai is just trying to warn you, as the planet increasingly heats up via the solar magnetic radioactive particles that are entering into this atmosphere, you are going to change whether you like it or not. It's called terraforming, and we're terraforming on a solar cellular level. And that's what he means when he says it's a beautiful time to be alive, because you can't stop it. For this whole narrative, we've been controlled by this beast and what they've been telling us. But this time around, they're not going to be able to tell us a damn thing, because they're not going to stop this sun and what's going on. So when he speaks about genetics, tap into your own, not just studying what they do and what they got going on. How do you feel on a day-to-day basis? And your inner spirit will guide you to where you need to be. So I just thank you, Kalai, for being that light worker and everything you do. And shout out to Philly and all the brothers up there. But man, we waking up out here, and you're a big part of that. We appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you more, my brother. Abundance and gratitude, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peace, my brother. Oh man, that positive energy. But somebody asked for the recipes regarding what I do. So I juice. I'll take about 3 beets. I'll juice 3 beets. I'll do a whole stalk of celery. I'll do 2 cucumbers. I'll do 4 red apples. I'll do ginger, lime, dragon fruit. And then every now and then I will cut up a grapefruit and I'll juice the grapefruit and an orange. I will put that in there every now and then, but rare. And carrots. I'll juice some carrots. That is my red drink. I drink that every morning. Every morning I drink that. And then after I drink that, I wake up first. Excuse me, my apologies. Everybody, of course you wake up. But when I wake up first, I just drink water. When I come from the gym, I'll drink my red drink. When I'm done drinking my red drink later on in the day, then I'll drink my green drink. The green drink is parsley, cilantro, green apple, celery, cucumber, ginger, lemon, lime, and dragon fruit. I put dragon fruit in both of my drinks. I put it in there. Dragon fruit is very good, especially for your digestive tract. It will get the pushing all that crap out of you. Also, I'm going to say something, and a lot of people may not understand and understand this, but I also do what you would call an enema, and y'all don't know what that is. That's called cleaning your rectum. You know what I'm saying? Like, you flush your body. You can flush your body by the foods that you put in your body, and you also flush your body by the water you're putting into clean out your rectum, because you have food and waste. Anybody knows that you go back in the day in time, when you ever had any type of sicknesses or ailments that was really bothering the body, they would do a colon cleanse. You have to do a colon cleanse. It's better that you do it and start taking care of yourself now versus when they go do it, because then that's something else going to be wrong. Well, you can call it gay, whatever you want. I'm not concerned about what the fuck you talking about, bro. I'm concerned about my health. You think I care about what you say about gay? Come on here and call in here, and let's see how sharp your intellect is, because you said gay. First of all, let's just make something very clear. Black men never even knew anything about gay until you got involved with the complex cell organism. We never knew anything about being gay, because you know why? We had 9 to 12 motherfucking women at a time. You don't get it? They talking about it now over the internet, how black men, when it was a ritual, just like the lions, how he had to mate with several different women in one day. He had to mate with several different women because women demanded that that you produce a fucking a see women back in the day, ancient spiritual women with that had the balance of wisdom and not had the balance of wisdom and excuse me, hold on, that had the balance of wisdom and creativity, because you get all your knowledge from a woman, just so that you know. You think you don't, you get all your knowledge from women, period. You don't think you do, but you do. So back in the day, women only wanted to produce, just like you see in nature. Go look at the elephant kingdom, go look at the lion kingdom, go look at any kingdom, even the insect kingdom. Women only produce with the most healthiest man, not the most richest man, not the most, no, not the most fancy dressed man. Never that. They only reproduce with the most healthiest man back in the day. And it wasn't just about physical strength, mental strength. They only wanted to reproduce, and the same thing goes in nature. The same principles is with the elephant kingdom. And our elephants herbivores or carnivores? How powerful is an elephant? If you really did the research and really study elephants, you will see how beautiful, amazing, and unique and powerful elephants truly are. And intelligent, by the way, just so that you know. They have a impeccable memory. Elephants have an impeccable memory, just so that you know that. They elephants remember the date. Some of us can't even remember what we ate yesterday. Elephants can be 60, 70 years old and it'll remember when it was first born. The first thing it saw when it was born. That's how powerful elephants is, and we don't even know that. You know why? Because you separate you from nature and give you artificial nature, which is the dog, the fake cat inside of your household, take you to the zoo so you can see your animals in captivity, but you will never learn anything about you. You will only know about what I want you to know about them. Simple as that. Yes. Simple as that. Hold on, let me see something here. So yeah, those are the things that I do as far as keeping myself healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not concerned about what a troll may say about how, you know what I mean, taking care of yourself. I don't care about that. I care about me performing at my optimum performance. That's what I'm concerned with. I'm not concerned about what a troll might say in the chat. I'm not concerned about that, because guess what? Your skin is not my skin. Your health is not my health. Your pH level is not my pH level. You see, some of you don't even have Adam apple no more. You see how deep my voice sounds? I want women to really think about this the next time you go outside. I want women to really think about this the next time you go outside. How many men have you spoken to that actually had a deep natural voice? I want you to wake up to that. I want women to really wake up to that right there. You need to really wake up to that. Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kalal. State your name, city, and state. Where you calling from?
Peace, my brother. My name is you call me Rob. I'm from the Bronx, New York.
What's going on, Rob?
What's going on, King? I'm really, I'm woke and everything like that, but I'm conscious too. I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? Whatever like that. But my main concern right now is just like family. If like my immediate family, like as far as like my mother, my sister, the family that I came from when I came to this planet or whatever like that, into this planet. Like if they still programmed, if they're not conscious like me, do I completely separate myself and just go back in that mode where I'm just focused on myself, or I still have a duty to try to convince them or persuade them that,
No, let me, I got you. I got where you're going at with this.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, well, correct me if I'm wrong with what I'm saying to you, if I'm not hitting it on the nail for you. What I would say to you is this. Let me ask you this. How when you say your consciousness, now, do you believe that we die?
Nah, I don't believe that we just died.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. So, all right, great. All right, so now, so let's go with this now. Your family is the family that you create, not the
Right.
family that you were born into.
Exactly.
Okay, granted, they teach us this love and teach us this attachment through love that hinders both parties. It hinders the person that's before you, and it hinders the person that came after you, because both of us are attached to a love connection that may be not, but that's keeping a cement block on both of our ankles from growing. So, for example, you have an attachment to your mom and your sister that's putting a cement block on your ankle that's stopping you from growing, and there's a cement block and attachment on your mom and your sister's end that stopped you from growing because they didn't give you the truth than when you were first born, or they didn't have the fortitude to understand and understand the truth in which the world they were living in.
So Cali,
But yes, go ahead.
excuse
Go
me, I
ahead.
mean to cut you off.
No,
All right,
that's
so
cool.
what would be the correct term, or like how I could label my mom and like my sister? Like, how would I be able to, like, what would be the correct term to label them as of right now?
They would still be your mom and sisters. Nothing changed about that. The only thing is what you're going to do is this. You are going to lead by example and not
Right.
lead and trying to lead them. You're
Right.
going to lead by example. It doesn't see your consciousness doesn't start and end with your mother and sister. There are everyone you walk outside that door, you have millions of mothers on this planet. You have millions of sisters on this planet.
Exactly.
So it's
That's a
not just
fact.
them two. It just don't start. That's why I say it's about the children.
I think it's the attachment because of the bloodline, but it's already been proven that blood is more than just like, you know. Well, I know, I understand what you're saying, like as far as like genetics
Mhm.
and everything like that, but that attachment, I think that it just from the history that I have with them, and just knowing like, okay, that's my mom and sister, so I have to stay connected.
Mhm.
But if I don't see eye to eye with them, if they're not on my frequency, and that's for anybody,
Mhm.
they gotta go. Like, they can't be around. Yeah, like, because I'm vibrating at a certain, you know, I'm at a certain frequency, and whoever I'm around, they have to either match that or be better. You understand? Like,
No, I got you. I'm not disputing what you're saying. I totally agree
shout out
with
to
you.
you, bro. I've been tuned in. I've been tapped in with you since like 2021, bro.
Oh man,
You know what I'm
respect,
saying?
bro.
So,
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
you done helped me throughout this whole journey, bro. I'm from the trenches, bro. I'm from the Bronx, like
Mhm.
Bronx, New York. I'm in Queens right now, but
Right.
I'm from New York, bro. This shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, I connect more with the people that's in the trenches. That's not afraid to get their hands and that's not afraid to get their hands dirty. I connect with the people that don't want to get their knees dirty, but rather get their fucking hands dirty, bro. I know that already. We ain't on our knees, bro. Trust me, I know who I connect with. Yeah, I mean, I connect with the people that's willing to question anybody that come out that sky and say that slavery was right. Fuck that. Explain to me how you feel like slavery was a-okay. See, that's where I'm at. I don't connect with people that are afraid to question any type of authority or what they presume is authority. If you don't question it, and you just go along with it, then man, me and you can never roll together.
and yo, this shit live too, right?
Yeah, brother, it's live.
Yo, everything that you've been showing, like them clips you've been showing on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, of the skies, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, like these flying saucers that, you know, that be shown on the skies, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and everything. Bro, they trying to show this shit on the news. Like, you ain't like, but I already know what you said. They gonna try to do the fake alien invasion shit, knowing that these motherfuckers been here since the beginning. You get what I'm saying, bro? So everything is being revealed, bro. Everything is coming to light that was hidden from, you know, every truth that was hidden is being exposed now. You know what I'm saying? It's either people gonna accept it or just stay delusional, bro. It's like, I don't know what else to, just keep doing your thing, though. That, you know what I'm saying? Keep, you know what I'm saying?
Respect
I'm 26,
to you,
man. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to you. I'm tapped in, bro. You still got young brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's tapped in.
Yeah, you got young soul. You listen, it's a young body, bro, but your soul is ancient, bro.
Ancient, that's a fact.
Ancient, bro. You got man. Your soul is ancient, man. You got a young body, but that motherfucking soul that's that got that body moving around. That shit ancient, bro.
Ancient, bro. Yeah, but I could be like your son. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Type shit. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, like,
or you could have been my father in another life. See,
like,
come on, my brother. Come on, my brother. Come on, my brother. Come on, that's how I look at the kids. When I look at a kid that's 3 years old, I look at a little girl that's 3 years old. That could have been my daughter, or she could have been my mother in another life. That could have been my son, or that could be my father. It could be a father in another life. We don't understand how.
That's that reincarnation.
Come on, my brother. Like that, exactly. And when you look at life like that, yes. When you look at life like that, there is no separation. You know what I'm saying? It's only collectiveness with natural things. That's it. So I value my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for chiming in, my brother.
I appreciate you.
Respect, bro.
Respect.
Peace. Yeah, that's deep, my people. That's how I look at life, people. I look at life just like that. I'm being honest with you. You never know that kid that's 3 years old. How that the body is 3. The soul is ancient. This suit is 3. What's wrong with you? You could have been my child in another realm. What you talking about? All day. That's how and that's how they broke that connection with us. Once you understand that, we start understanding life. We be like, wait a minute. Nah, I can't talk to you and look at you like you ain't got no mind based on your age off a Gregorian calendar that was given to me from our abuser. You'd be surprised if you sat down and listened to 9 and 10-year-old, especially when they wake up from dreams. You'd be surprised with the shit they would tell you, but they so afraid to speak their mind because they don't. For one, you ain't gonna want to listen, or you're gonna shut them down. You know what I mean? You're not gonna let them express themselves. You'd be really surprised. Be really surprised. You'd be like, I had a dream. I was over here. You'd be like, really? What was you doing over there? What was happening in the dream? And you would be surprised, especially now, especially right now. But I want to say this to y'all, my people. I want to end this live with this, my people, and I want people to really think about what I'm getting ready to say to you. If I was first and foremost, I want to tell you, like, I nothing but gratitude and abundance to Mother Universe, Father, Son, Big Brother, Son, Big Uncle, Great Grandmother Universe. Big props and much appreciation to every melanated woman, natural organic woman that walks this planet. And excuse me, I don't even want to say woman, female. And that goes from a one day old female, 1 minute, a baby that's born, that's a female, 1 minute, all the way up to the oldest woman that is currently walking this planet. I have nothing but value and appreciation for you. I need you to see your own light. I need you to use your own mind. I need you to see how they are using you to destroy our race. And because once you wake up to this, the Red Kachina couldn't even touch your fury. And they scared to death of that red, son. The Red Kachina couldn't touch your fury. I want you to know this, sister, mother, great grandmother, niece. I want you to know this. You wake up to you being played and being used. Woo! You have no idea. If all the male chauvinists or male guys, it's the male god, it's the man god, it's this. Whoo! You have no idea, brother. You have took those ovaries that turned into a scrotum sac, and you let your balls grow bigger than your left and right hemisphere of your brain. You let your two balls grow bigger than your left and right hemisphere of your brain to sit there and think that you the man of the man. Okay, the man. Gotcha. So I want to say with this right here, people. Recently, definitely over the last, you would say what, 30 days? But it's since the beginning of 2024 all the way up until now, it has been more UFO sightings and reports than all the other years. I mean, in 1 year. So I want to say this, and over the last month, it has been a complete total increase. Now, I want to tell y'all, this is what's happening. You see them little white orbs that be in the sky, and they just be sitting there turning counterclockwise and changing colors? That's you without the body. I told you this was a test. This is only a test. See, we created something here on this planet that can put us through the ultimate test. See, pressure busts pipes, but pressure also makes diamonds. Also make diamonds. So they put us through this test. Can water allow oil to separate them? That's the key. Could water allow oil to come in and separate them? That was the key. I want y'all to think about this. And now that we are at the end of the test, right, coming to an end, you see your skies are filled with orbs and ships, some of them just sitting there for hours and observing over military bases now, consistently now, over military nuclear bases, consistently now. Remember X-Men Apocalypse, when he first came here and he touched his hand on the TV, and the girl asked him, "What are you doing?" "I'm learning." He said, "I'm learning. The weak has taken over my planet." X-Men Apocalypse was deep, people. That was deep. And I respect Pindar, Moloch, and the Dragon King. I respect you for the work that you put out. I gotta give you credit, man. You definitely put the truth in our faces. He said, "I'm learning." Our brothers and sisters are now observing this whole alignment that's taking place, because this great revealing is going to happen. And they are observing, and they want to see how I react to what's coming next. They want to see this. They want to see how we react to it. Remember, in the Bible, Jesus is your pineal gland. However, Jesus was tempted by the devil for 40 days and 40 nights. He was tempted. And this is what's coming right now. It's heading our way. Can we get them filled up with so much toxins? Can we get them to be so much in their primitive animal behaviors that when they feel like there is no more cameras watching because the power go down, there is no more 911, are you going to become a killer, or are you going to become a divine being? This is the last part of the test. This is the last part of the test. Some of us passed the first two phases, and some of us didn't even get past that. You know what the first phase was? So many people are going to get mad at me for this. And y'all know it, because y'all know I'm ready to tell some truth for this shit. You know what the first phase was? Or the first and the second phase was? Are you going to give up your soul for that in Yam? I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my car note. I want to watch cable. I want to watch Prime. I want to watch Games of Thrones. If I'm not at this job, I can't have the same lifestyle that I was in this world. You failed. And now you're trying to call Yaki to get the shit about you. Yaki, how can I get this? How can I get these motherfucking enzymes? Spike proteins. How can I get them out of me, Yaki? How can I get these spike proteins out of me? Oh, fuck this cable bill. Some of us went past that first phase. We got through it, didn't we? You had to walk around with the card, 6 feet with the mask on. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? We got through that. And they all, you see how they try to turn the whole world against us. Oh, you gonna make everybody sick because you ain't get the stick. Don't come over here, you gonna kill grandma. Why you gonna come over here? You know you gonna kill grandma, getting her sick because you ain't got the stick. Never mind, grandma already had high blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension of the heart, going out Alzheimer's. Never mind, she already had that from all the soul food she's been eating. But when I come over there and go, oh, she's gonna die. See, you got past the first one. You mean? That's with the job and the family. That's why I tell you, your family ain't who you're born into. Your family is who you create. Because your family they turned your family against you. Don't come over here if you ain't get the jabberwocky. Now, you can walk right in the door. Tell me you can't walk in the door now. And you can cough in the middle of the floor. You all right? Sit down. Yo, tell me that you can cough right now. Somehow, somewhere, it just disappeared. It just vanished. Just kaboof into thin air. It just went away. Nobody's going to die. No matter how much you say, hold on, let me show you something. Let me turn the basketball game on for you. You see all them fools sitting on the bench with the mask on? Well, look at all the ones running up and down the court, sharing sweat and oxygen with one another. If they sick, no, they sick in the head, I can tell you that much. That you literally got finished running up and down the basketball court. As soon as you sit down on the bench, you gonna put a mask over your face. Not one NFL player wore a mask on a football field. You gotta keep the gladiator arenas up and running. You gotta keep them distracted with food and games. And if you don't get them distracted with that, you get their own people to distract them through tarot card readings and science fiction visions. Thanos is coming. Thanos is coming. Thanos is coming. What the fuck? Are you sick? Thanos is killing people on other planets and you coming here. See, if you gotta find a way to get them distracted from what? The 12 cranial nerves that sits right here. The 12 cranial nerves that sit right here. You gotta get them distracted from this. Because this right here is correlating with the sun now. Huh? So your brothers and sisters are watching now and observing and looking for those that emit that light. They are looking and observing. Now let me let y'all know something very clearly. Don't be no fool. And what I mean by being a fool, when let's just say the power grid go down, we don't know if it's going down or not. Let's just say if it goes down, right? You're going to have people that are upset, angry, whatever, react off their emotions and harm other people. Now, what I'm going to tell you is this. You better protect yourself by any means necessary. I don't care if they look like you on the outside, inside they're dark. Anybody comes to harm you, no matter what it may be, you have every right through universal law to defend yourself. And if that means that ultimately at the end of that, that person is no longer is walking around in that suit, then that's how it has to be. But you do not give up yours because they already sold their soul. Don't you dare. And don't you be no fool and say, oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's my sister. No. I mean that. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. So just like Denzel in the Book of Eli, that's why it was so important I tell people to look at that movie. I tell you, he didn't go to hell because he wasn't looking to harm nobody. He was protected by divine light. He couldn't see with these two eyes. Denzel was blind. He was walking with this eye. And anybody that came to harm him, because he said, I don't want no trouble. Please, I'll walk away. But you came to harm him. The universe stood by his side. So I value you, my brothers and sisters. I appreciate you all. I sincerely do. The change that we can make doesn't have to come from no other living organisms outside of this solar system. This is our home, one of many, our planet. We are losing and we are failing because our lack of attention to our children. We are allowing the same species bloodline. We are allowing the same bloodline that had no problem hanging them from trees and performing some of the most heinous and genocidal acts on them. Educate them and medically evaluate them to this very day. We are sacrificing our next generation. And we have repeatedly done this for quite some time. And it's now coming to an end. We will never heal as a species. Never heal as a species until we take back our children. We will never heal as a species until we take back our children. Most people that deal with depression, anxiety, neuroticism, they have killed the inner child in you. Hang around children. Stop being around grown ass adults that want to be grown adults all the time. Go and get a kid and race a kid down the fucking street. Go ride a bike with a kid. Go jump on some skateboards. Go ride some skates. Go shoot a basketball. Play a video game. Tap back into your inner child. And then it will, guess what? When you tap into your inner child, you won't tap that liquor bottle no more. You won't tap that weed all the motherfucking time no more. You won't tap that cigarette all the time no more. The reason why you tapping all that grown shit is because you're grown too much. You're too much of an adult. Get back to your inner child. Just because you tap in your inner child doesn't mean you can, your inner child lack responsibility. You forgot your inner child. That's why we are in the conditions we are in continuously. Because if I forgot my inner child, I forgot the next generation. But if I'm tapped into mine, then I'm going to tap into him. And I'm not just going to tap into my inner child with a kid that I'm trying to see in the NBA or a kid that I'm trying to see in a fucking NFL. No, I want to tap into my inner child with a kid that I want to see grow and use their own mind and take control of their destiny. That's what I want to do. I value and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. May y'all all have a supreme cosmic rest of y'all night. May you all have that. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, Each one reach one. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama'at Amin Ra, God gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. I am not black. Yizzo. It's not about one love, it's about whole love. Star seeds. Adults make this world go round. You make the sun rise and set. Everything that's taking place on this planet is in direct correlation for you. No one is coming to save you. They're coming to guide you better, because we don't need to save each other. This is what we don't. All we got to do is give you better guidance. And guess what? You're going to do the fucking right thing. Because you can ask any child, would you trust someone that fed you the crocodiles and hung you to give you a religion, an education, economic system that's going to help you? Every melanated, carbonated child, organic one, would say no. See? So no one is coming to save you. We're coming to give you better guidance. And that's what you need. Have an amazing one to all.